had a song going through my head all day today that like is road. You know that I was born in a small town. I'm a small town guy. What was it? 20,000 people in the town that he was born in. That's a small town. I'm gonna die in a small town. He lives in Bloomington, Indiana. It's 80,000 people. Fuck you, John Mellencamp. I live in a small town. Britt, Iowa. Like, for real, the 2020 was kind of odd. I don't know if you noticed or not, but it was actually the very first time that Britt, Iowa did not invite all of the hobos in the entire country to come to our town in August. The first time. Let that sink in. That's how small of a town I live in. Jesus Christ. What's this town known for? Is any locals here? Isn't this where The Wizard of Oz was filmed? No? Where's that? Is it the capital at least? Oh, fuck it, I never was very good at geometry. These guys that are coming up after me, they're good. We've done some shows together. You guys are really going to enjoy them. Everybody having a good time so far? I don't know, you've always heard these people, they're so afraid of going to the nursing home. It's like a death sentence. They don't want to go, and they fight it to the bitter end. And well, what if we're wrong? What if we're wrong? What if it's like getting to go to college again? You get a fucking roomie, and they don't tell you that you smoke dope and drink all day because they don't want everybody to know. So maybe we're wrong. So I'm gonna go. But I told all my family, so it's legit. They know this. I said, you put me in there, that's it. I will never, ever tell the truth again. And they're like, yeah, that's no big deal, whatever. So, like my daughter would come in, I could foresee this. She'd come in and she goes, my best friend's grandma died the other night. And did you hear, was it COVID? No, that was no COVID. She got smothered with a fucking pillow by a CNA. She fought and fought and fought. Was that the Alice down there in 19? By the way, what did you put in the Tupperware? That Tupperware thing you brought me the other day? What the fuck was in there? Why? Did it taste alright? I don't know. I traded them for sex with Ethel in room 16, and she's fucking dead. You can't just be bringing me shit like that. That's no bueno. And you come and visit me anytime you want, but between 1,300 and 1,400 hours, don't come knocking, because that's when that new nurse comes in. She usually takes a break in my room. I bought a bar in this town. I didn't really buy a bar. I got a bar. I wanted the restaurant. Kind of cooking is my passion. I wanted this restaurant. So, but you end up having a bar. So, but I hate to fucking bartend because I'm not very good at it, and I'm usually stoned out of my fucking mind, and it's hard to keep track of shit. Like I'll walk up to a table like this, and I'll walk up, and all that's going through my mind is I'm like, can I let it be 4 Busch Lights, just 4 cans of Busch Lights? I can't fuck that up. And of course not. The lady orders the Whizzer Wisconsin cheese dark drink, and the other one wants the South Carolina Reaper, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I go back there, and I'm miraculously making these drinks and taking them back out, and all of a sudden I hear a crash. You know, I was wearing that flannel, knock shit over, and I'm like, what'd you do? My son's the manager of the bar. He goes, you knocked over a drink, stupid. So I got them drinks to their girls, and I ran upstairs as fast as I could to do what a reasonable bar owner would do. I got the broom and the dustpan so the guy in the fucking wheelchair doesn't get a flat tire. I don't want him mad at me later. Jesus, we already had to carry him down the fucking stairs. I think he was mad. No, I don't smoke. I really don't smoke weed. We're from Iowa, I said, and it's illegal, but I'm not. I've tried it. I mean, I'm not saying I've never tried it. I used to have stage like 11-teen glaucoma, and now I can see. But I'm not saying I try it very often. Have you ever driven by the biggest fucking tree that you've ever seen in your life. And you're like, what in the hell? And then all of a sudden you realize where you're at. Checking the rear mirror for cops. And you realize that's where you grow up, and that thing was just a fucking stick in the ground when I was a kid. Jesus, how many years ago was that? It was. I met a fat vegan once. There's really no joke. That's a true story. I just wanted to mention that. I never understood the rush for the flame retardant pajamas for the babies. You know, they go down all the way and they cover the foot, and it's like they're flame. Yeah, well, they're flame retardant. So that what? Maybe you should try and find out where your fucking house keeps catching on fire. You wouldn't even need these pajamas. I mean, seriously. The holidays just happened, and it got me thinking about these Santa Claus dudes. They're different, ain't they? I mean, they're different. And I think, what's the qualification? Best case scenario, worst case scenario. I think the bottom line of it is they sit you down in the suit and they set about a 2-year-old toddler on your lap, and if you don't fucking spring a Woody, you're good, you're in, all right, here's your certification. You're gonna be Santa at the mall this year, baby. Bass Pro, maybe next year. I don't know if you've anybody in the military here, was anybody a veteran? That guy, I think he came clear from Wyoming. They take you to this place called MEPS, and it's whether you get in or not. You go to the doctor and they make you bend over and blow and looking for something up there or whatever. But I'm in the hearing booth and I'm fucking clicking this button. And and you think you hear sounds. I'm like, oh, there's got to be one more. I figured out the pattern. And so she comes in and says, son, we got to do that again. You didn't pass that test. And I'm like, what? Oh. Okay, so she leaves, and I'm in there fucking Jesus Christ, my arms get tired. And so she comes back in and she goes, oh, sorry, hon. Forgot you were in here. You ready to start the test? And I'm thinking, I'm in here clicking on this fucking thing like Ken Jennings on heater. And you're not even running the test, and you're gonna send me to the Middle East to guard fighter jets? I'm fucking... This ain't good. This ain't good for our country. How bad was 2020? Was it bad? If it was a blowjob, would it have been all teeth and braces? Yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking. I also used to be a policeman. Can you believe that? Yeah. And all I really cared about was fucking around on the radio. I mean, there'd be a fight at the bar or something, I'd bang a Yui so that I ain't the first one there because somebody's obviously mad and I don't want to fucking get hit with anything, a fist or a chair. I'm out. So I get a call one time and they're like, South car. Well, that was me. I was 6. I don't know. There was just fucking so many guys older than me, and I was 6 and they were like 12. I don't understand the numbering fucking pattern but they're like, South Guard number 6. There's a report of a Christmas tree out on 107. You want to go check that out? Of course I do. This is a fucking awesome job. Of course, this is so fun. I wonder who gives a fuck that there's a Christmas tree in the road. But I'll go check it out. So I get down there, and just off the shoulders is your average 4, 6, 7 foot evergreen tree, and I just got on the radio. I go, 6 to Clear Lake. That must be a false report. It's not plugged in. There's no ornaments around it. It's fucking, who cares? That was a dumb job. But thanks for coming out tonight. I've never done this before, so that was kind of fun. I didn't even get into my beard, but these next 2 guys are awesome. You guys are really going to enjoy them.